an action comedy starring Seo Kyung-woo. Hello, 안녕하세요. I'm Shandor H. Welcome to Cinemaria, where we only talk about South Korean movies and dramas. I've mentioned in my review for Scandal Makers that I'm not a huge fan of comedies in general, but I also mentioned in that review that I try to talk about more comedies here. So let's take a look at Spy, Undercover Operation, or Spy. The movie reunites Seo Kyung-woo and Moon So-ri. They played together in the 2002 movie Oasis, which is an awesome movie. The villain is played by Daniel Henney, and the supporting cast consists of Rami Ran, Ko Chang-seok, who's in a lot of movies, Chung In-gi, who played in House of Hummingbird, Han Ye-ri, and lots of others. Seo Kyung-woo plays a spy who's really good at his job and really bad at his marriage. His wife, played by Moon So-ri, is really disappointed in him because he's never home and she really wants to have children. Meanwhile, Seo Kyung-woo is given a very important mission. He has to take the daughter of a North Korean official to South Korea from Thailand, and as it turns out, a lot of people are actually looking for her, so his mission is really not easy. And to make matters even worse, since his wife is a flight attendant, she's also in Thailand, and the villain seems to grow pretty fond of her. Before I share my thoughts with you, I just want to say that if you want to watch a truly lighthearted comedy, if you want to turn your brain off for 2 hours, and if the humor in the movie works for you, you might have a great time with Spy. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case for me. If I were to describe this movie in a few words, I would say that it is overlong, formulaic, predictable, and uninteresting. And it really pains me to say this because the cast in this movie is absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunately, the end result is a major waste of insanely talented people. The core problem here is the lack of characterization. There are really no characters in this movie. Everyone is one-dimensional, lacking any kind of depth or interesting quality, which makes the movie pretty boring, honestly. And of course, no characters equals no character development. Again, it really pains me to say this. Take an actor like Seo Kyung-woo, for example. He's an incredible actor, just to name some of his movies: Shin Mi-do, Peppermint Candy, Oasis, Memoir of a Murderer, The Merciless, all great movies with an incredible performance by Seo Kyung-woo. I was actually really curious to see him in a comedy, but unfortunately the writing doesn't do him any good here. It's actually kinda infuriating. For example, Daniel Henney as the villain just oozes charisma. I've never seen him before, but that is one charismatic man. But again, he's a nothing. He's a prop. He's a plot device. You get the idea. And you know, your movie is only as strong as your villain. It's not always true, of course, but in general, it is. And this movie suffers from a badly written villain. But my biggest pain, and this one truly breaks my heart, is that I found Moon So-ri to be really annoying in this movie. It's not her fault though, it's the writer's fault. I really didn't like most of her actions in this movie, I didn't like her personality. Most of the time she was on screen, I just wanted her gone. And I can't believe I'm saying this, because to say that I loved her in Oasis would be an understatement. I was mesmerized by her performance in that movie. What the f*** happened here? But okay, since Spy is an action comedy, let's look at the action and the comedy here. Overall, this movie is a comedy. Even the action scenes are comical for the most part, and the humor really doesn't work. Like I mentioned, the movie is predictable, and by that I meant that the humor is predictable. We've seen each and every joke 1,000 times, which resulted in me not laughing once during the movie's runtime. And unfortunately, the action is average at best. It's visually unimpressive, the fight scenes are uninspired and pretty badly edited, and since the whole movie is made for laughs, there's just no weight to the action scenes. Not a single drop of excitement to be found here. And it's a 2-hour movie, which is a huge problem. There really isn't any reason for this to be 2 hours. This should have been 90 minutes at max. And the fact that the characters are not fleshed out at all in 2 hours says everything about this film. Are there any positives here? Well, kinda. I really, and I mean really, like these actors. It was great to see them together in a movie. That's about it. But, like I said in the beginning, if you want to turn your brain off for 2 hours, and if the humor actually works for you, you might have a great time with this one. So, if you haven't seen this yet and you want to watch it, don't let this review stop you. I just happen to not like Spy, and I'm gonna give this one 55%. I wish Seo Kyung-woo and Moon So-ri reunited in a better movie. If you want to watch a fantastic movie with them, go watch Oasis. And if you want to watch a great action comedy, go watch Hitman Agent Jun. 여러분, 오늘은 여기까지만 해요. 영상 봐주셔서 감사합니다. 이 영상 좋아하면 구독해주세요. See you very soon. 다음 시간에 만나요, 여러분.